Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but we have a beautiful afternoon today, although it is raining. I hope you stay dry. I am Domingo Hernandez Gomez, and I am the director of the Bob and Alicia Woodrick Center for Equity and Inclusion, and I am very pleased. Thank you. I am very pleased to welcome you to GRCC's 20th annual Salute to Women to celebrate and honor the leadership and contributions of four of our very own. But before we proceed with the program, I'd like to welcome Dr. Bill Pink at this time, President of GRCC, to offer brief remarks.
Good afternoon. Ooh, good afternoon. There we go. There we go. For those of you who are either new to our campus, hadn't been here before, hadn't been here in a long time, I want to first of all start out by saying welcome to you. You are sitting, as I often want to remind people of, you're sitting on the campus of the oldest community college in the state of Michigan and one of the oldest in the country. And so we welcome you to Grand Rapids Community College. And more importantly, we are here to recognize four outstanding women. Outstanding in terms of what they have done and what they continue to do, not only in this community and the community of West Michigan, but the work and the things that they have done on this campus in many ways here at GRCC. One of the things about what we do here at the college is so focused as far as just about everything we do, has some level of focus around our students. And what I love about these four individuals that we're going to honor today is that all of them in their own way are just about that. How they have serviced and how they have helped, how they have supported students here at GRCC in one way, shape, form, or another. I think about Morgan. I think about Morgan Brown, who's our student that we're honoring today. And you would say, but how is it that a student has done that for other students? You need to know Morgan Brown. And you would find out that the work that she does with many things on this campus, notwithstanding our PTK efforts, are definitely aimed at how she supports students. So it's across the board in terms of the four individuals that we get to honor today. And so it's a great day to be here, to be able to take part in that. I want to also, before I sit down, I always am remiss if I do not mention some of the people in this room who really are key to us as an institution being able to do the work that we do. I really like to point out when we have any of our board of trustees who are with us, and I want to honor Trustee Bristol. Cynthia Bristol, please stand and be recognized. It's good work that our trustees do, and for the work and the decisions they make for this institution is so valuable, not only to our institution, but also to our region of West Michigan. So it's great to be here with you today. We're happy and honored that you are here. We're more honored that we get to recognize four outstanding folks who are in our community and who are part of our GRCC family. Thank you very much.
I'll have to adjust. Great thing to have diversity, right? Height. Also at this time, I'd like to acknowledge any public official who are joining us today. If you are a public official, would you please stand and be acknowledged? Anyone in the room? All right, well, thank you. It looks like we don't have anyone. I'd like to thank our Salute to Women Committee for their time and efforts in making this celebration possible. Would you please join me in thanking Jennifer Smith? Where's Jennifer? Jennifer, would you please stand? Sophia Brewer by the door. Christine Kuhn by the phone. Thank you, Christine. Nice. Noah Smith, if he's in the room. Noah, are you here? Kimberly DeBreeze, I saw you over there. Misty McClure Anderson, where are you? Misty, right there by the clock. And Angie Ramirez. Angie, Okay, thank you. I'd like to extend a special thanks to Jennifer Smith for coordinating the logistical details of this event, and also to our GRCC hospitality staff. Why don't we give him a round of applause for the refreshments. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge our previous recipients of the Salute to Women Award. If you are a previous recipient, would you please stand and be recognized? I know we have several in the room. Misty, thank you. To present the Salute to Women Award, I would like to welcome Dr. Lori Chesley, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs here at GRCC.
Thanks, Domingo. Good afternoon, persons of quality. Welcome to GRCC's Salute to Women Awards reception, one of my favorite events of the year. Not that that matters, but I just wanted to share. It is my honor to introduce our 2018 award recipients. This is a special day as we honor 4 extraordinary women who are part of the GRCC family. Women who have made their mark at the college, in their professions, and in their communities. These women embody the values and ideals that we all should aspire to. They have dedicated their lives to the service of others. They have been role models, mentors, advocates, agents of change. Perhaps most importantly, these individuals have served as inspirations to others, both at GRCC and beyond. I am very proud to have the opportunity to introduce them to you. Our first award recipient is Morgan Brown. Morgan is receiving the GRCC Student Salute to Women Award. And Morgan, would you come up while I talk about you? All right, there she is. Wonderful. We're escorting people up. Okay, good. You would be hard-pressed to meet a young woman more focused than Morgan. She's so focused that after she finished her Associate of Arts degree last April, she returned to campus to pursue an Associate of Fine Arts degree the very next semester. Morgan felt that her journey at GRCC wasn't complete, that there was more to gain by returning, and we couldn't be happier to count her among our students a little while longer. But it's not just academic accomplishments that make Morgan unique. She currently works as the GRCC athletics photographer and serves as the chapter president and the Michigan regional president of Phi Theta Kappa, an international honor society for two-year colleges. There, she has helped coordinate Mental Health and Wellness Awareness Week, established a chapter scholarship, and increased fundraising by over 600%. Kathy? Kathy Mullins, take note. Great. We may have a job for you. It should come as no surprise that Morgan plans on running for international president of Phi Theta Kappa this April. It also comes as no surprise to hear others sing her praises. Her advisor says that Morgan is a role model, mentor, and friend to everybody who knows her. Please join me in honoring Morgan Brown, a woman of leadership and focus. Would you like to say a few words?
Did not think I was going to cry today. I can't tell you how much it means. I was super involved in high school, which was great, most decorated person, and then I decided I was not going to get involved in in college at all. Lene did not let that happen. But being a part of Phi Theta Kappa has been amazing to me, and this is actually the first award that I've actually won here at GRCC, so it means a lot. I do want to point out that it's not just for me, but also the other winners here. We are self-motivated people. We are driven to our successes through our own personal wants and desires. Myself, I don't find a lot of motivation from other people or events. I find it within myself. I don't think that anyone should ever be content with where they are. I think they should always strive for something better, even if it's just being a better person. So my accomplishments, yes, are definitely helped along the way through PTK, through GRCC, and other people in my life, but a lot of it and my successes have come from within. So I really appreciate being recognized for my work, and I'm really excited to share successes in the future with others. So thank you.
We have 3 more stories like that one. Our second award winner is Sharon Gamel. Shannon, pardon me. Shannon is receiving the GRCC Alumna Salute to Women Award. Shannon, would you please come up while I talk about you? Shannon's academic record is impressive. She earned an Associate of Science degree in the spring of 2015, and after that continued her studies at Ferris State University, where she was awarded a bachelor's degree in biology. However, even as the degrees piled up, she remained unsatisfied and earned herself a spot in Ferris's highly selective Doctor of Pharmacy program, where she excels as a student today. 3 degrees are no small feat for anyone, but it's all the more impressive when you consider some of the barriers that Shannon faced. As a young mother, she was forced to drop out of high school and take care of her son. It wasn't until later that she enrolled in classes at GRCC, commuting an hour each way, and flourished in our biology department. During her time here, Shannon also gave back to the college. She tutored in the calculus and physics lab, served as the chapter president for Phi Theta Kappa. Are we seeing a theme here? And worked in the counseling and career center. Said her former supervisor, Shannon rose above her challenges with grit, strength, and determination. We should all aspire to have the same positive outlook and strong relationships with others that she has. Please join me in celebrating Shannon Gamel, a woman of dedication and resilience. Shannon, congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Wow. Okay. So I am very honored to receive this award. I never expected to be standing in front of any group of people as an individual from GRCC, as someone to strive to be like, to work towards awesomeness that can be achieved. My time here at GRCC means so much to me. There are many times where I wonder, can I just go back? Can I go back? Seems a little backwards now working on that doctorate, but can I go back? I miss my time, I miss my friends, I miss the amount of growth that I had here, and my time at GRCC will forever be treasured for me. It took a lot to get where I am, and I am honored that other people recognize that, and thank you.
Our third honoree this afternoon is Peggy Gorno. Peggy is receiving the Salute to Women Award for a former GRCC employee. Peggy's motto is "Make it count." Come on up, Peggy. And does she ever? During her 18 years at GRCC, Peggy was driven to help and support others, especially those who needed a voice or an advocate. If you've ever paid a visit to our enrollment center, then you've witnessed firsthand Peggy's influence and her leadership on this campus. Her leadership and development of the enrollment center has provided a centralized location for students to register for classes, take their placement tests, receive help with financial aid, get any question answered. Trust me when I say that this center is and has been essential to our students' success for many years. Her former staff proudly carries her work forward. Several of them have moved into positions of leadership here at the college, and they are not shy about Peggy's influence. They say that each and every day we try to embody what Peggy did for others on campus. Talk about make it count. Today, Peggy makes it count as a cancer survivor, or thriver, as she calls herself. From the beginning, she has found ways to dedicate her time to those battling the same illness. Soon that support will take the form of a social media platform she plans to launch, where she will celebrate her fellow thrivers' victories as well as their heroic struggles. She also wants to highlight the voice of children who have a loved one who is ill. On behalf of the GRCC community, I am honored to present Peggy Gorno, a woman of compassion and courage.
So I might need a box of Kleenex to get through this. Oh, look, they put one up here for me. That's so lovely. Anyone who knows me knows I have them in hand. I have them everywhere. I wrote something that I'll share a little bit, but I really would like Morgan and Shannon and any other student in the room to stand up. This is why we're here. This was every single day of why I came to this campus and why we all did this. I would like to give them another round of applause. Yay. I see you. Thank you. Thanks. So when I heard about this honor, the first thing that happened was water came shooting out my eyes. I mean, this is a new phenomenon with cancer that's happened in the last few years. I cry easily, everyone knows that. I'm passionate about students. If I tried not to cry, River, while you were talking, because I wanted to hear every word you said and know about you. But once that phenomenon went down, I'm gonna try not to do that today for you. The second thing that happened was incredible. All the faces of the women in my life that have created this we. This is not an honor. I don't take this honor for me. I take it for we and for us. And these women and men are here, many of them today, taught me with their actions, their words, and how they live their life, how to do the we and the us, and how to create an environment where everyone was welcome and everyone could be heard. I am so moved that they're all here today, more than you'll ever know. I would like them all to stand. So if I ever reported to you and you had to put up with my shenanigans or questions about the big picture, quote unquote, which I asked often, or asked to try something, could we try this? Could we try that? If you would please stand and be honored, that would make my heart burst. So if you would, I know you're not going to want to, but would you please stand? They're hesitating. Yay, see, look at them all. Look around, there they are. Hi. Oh, I'm so happy, thank you so much. The next person I would like to have stand is my dad. He's here today, which I'm so grateful. I grew up in a family where inclusion and community building were foundational pieces in our household, and I'm so grateful for everything. Thanks, Dad. Thank you. So I know I only have 2 minutes, and everyone who knows me knows I don't say hello in 2 minutes, so I'm going to finish up with this story. The third thing that happened after all of your faces went through me, and I was so thankful and grateful for everything that you poured into me, so that when I came to GRCC, I just really wanted it to be about us and about we and about students. The next group of people I would like to have stand is anyone at GRCC who was part of the Enrollment Center at any time, the beginning, the middle, the now. Have them all stand up, please. If you would give them a huge round of applause. It's a special place. We opened it and brought all services together. It was a dream come true for me personally to see students served in all different ways and in one place where we could help them find their dreams. GRCC is a place of dreams. It's a place of hope. It's a place of dreams. I received an email this morning from a student, ironically, coincidentally today, who talked about when she walked into the Enrollment Center and how much hope she felt. I'm so grateful to be a part, I still feel a part of it, even though I'm not here every day anymore, of a place that supports students and their dreams and any person that walks on this campus. I'm so thankful for all of you. Thank you so much. I accept this on behalf of all students and staff and faculty. Thank you.
Our final honoree is Karen Walker. Come on up, Karen. Karen is receiving the Salute to Women Award for a current GRCC employee. Karen has been with GRCC since 1987, and she has had quite a distinguished career. She got her start as occupational therapy assistant faculty and fieldwork coordinator, preparing the future OT assistants to help patients recover the physical skills necessary for daily life. As a fieldwork coordinator, she developed placements for students in institutions that did not typically employ occupational therapy assistants. And many of those very students became full-time employees in OTA at those institutions after they graduated. In 2000, Karen was appointed program director, where she has since then mentored numerous faculty and staff, promoted our OTA program throughout the community and state. For the next 12 years, Karen was the only full-time faculty member in the OTA program, which made her responsible for all the advising, all the curriculum development, and all of the accreditation work. All is no small task. And she did it amazingly well and always with a good grace. Her colleagues speak glowingly of her. Said one, Karen takes care of the staff with whatever needs arise. She seeks out answers, troubleshoots the situation, and follows through with whatever needs to be done for our success. Sadly, Karen is leaving us this spring. Family, travel, volunteering, and after a 31-year career, simply taking a breather is calling her. Why? No, this is understandable, and we're reluctantly letting her go. And we wish her all of the best. Congratulations, Karen Walker, a woman of service and advocacy.
Hello. Hi. It is an honor to be recognized. I'm going to need my glasses here. To be recognized for the service for the college and the occupational therapy profession. It's exciting and rewarding to guide students from consumers to advocates. That's a big piece of what we do in our program. They're coming in thinking, what about me? And eventually they become an advocate for ourselves and our patients and our professions. I've arranged externships for myself over the years. As an educator, it's difficult to stay in practice. And so the opportunity I took is I connected with acute care, mental health, rehabilitation services, the community, home health. And the neat thing about it is I contacted our graduates, and our graduates became my mentors. And I would approach them and say, can I please spend, in this case, about 3 to 4 weeks with you in the summertime to learn a little bit about your job and your job description, because occupational therapy changes every minute. And when I started out in occupational therapy, I worked in mental health, and the patients were there for 45 to 90 days. Now they're there about a week. When in occupational therapy, we also looked at the typical physical, mental health, those areas, and now we're doing work hardening, hand therapy, community mental health, community home health, and so all these things changed tremendously over the years. And the neat thing about the experience is I contacted my graduates, and they took me on as their mentor, and I went into their facilities and worked with them and under them, and eventually was able to do some treatment. And it was fun walking around because they would introduce me as, this is my former, what do I call you? And I said, actually, I'm here because you, the graduate, are mentoring me. And it was always a pleasure to do that and just to see what they know and how they've grown, and they really represent our profession and our school so well. So that was always fun. I'm especially honored to be part of the occupational therapy program, assistant program. Our faculty, Matt Mekas and Lynn Jansen, are here today, and also Sarah Ryder couldn't make it. They are talented and innovative, caring and resourceful. We truly work as a team to provide learning for our students. A lot of creativity in the classroom, at the lab, the community. We take our students out. We started service learning before service learning was in vogue. And for probably the last, since I'm a program director, the last 18 years, we have morphed into all different areas of the community. Lincoln School, Kent Vocational Options, which is now Mayfield. We do a backpack awareness with our rad tech students who profess to have the heaviest backpacks in the college, and they're pretty close. They're about, some of those I don't know how they can stand up. Lynn takes the students to Adam Street Apartments, am I saying it right? Which are for individuals who have qualified for federal assistance because of their disability. And what she does is she takes them out and she does a accessibility. And then so the students would come back and then actually write a letter to them about recommendations. Also, we go to the dental clinic and we do ergonomic activities where our students will watch their students and do an ergonomic assessment. Matt takes the students to Oak Ridge where they do it's called an occupational profile, but basically assessing their needs. Also, we're doing a lot of simulation in the classroom as well. The clinical skills test has been developed in a couple classes. So just some very creative individuals, but every time we turn around is how can we make it better for the student? How can we give the student a real life experience? You know, simulations are good, but we got the real thing. And our students have come back repeatedly and say, wow, I never thought that'd be that difficult, or they get just so geeked and excited about the connection that they made with a developmentally disabled child, or a person at Michigan Works. We used to do some work with individuals who, we did some life skills activity, and they came back and said, man, I got nothing on these people. I mean, they've done so much in their life at age 19, and I haven't even left Cedar Springs. You know, so so those were always very helpful. So we have provided a environment for them to foster our curriculum and our staff development and our personal growth. And of course, a special recognition to my husband, Terry, and my son, Ryan, who are here. I know how long I've been here because I started this job when Ryan was 2 months old. I'm not going to make you stand up, but Ryan is now 30-something and 5'10", and so it's fun because a lot of my friends have going, I remember when, because a lot of them have met my children over the years. Then our daughter lives out of state, so she couldn't be here today. But I certainly appreciate the love and support and encouragement you've always given me. So thank you very much.
I think you can tell why this is one of my favorite days of the year. I leave here inspired every year by 4 amazing women. This year is no exception. Now, you know, we need to give them one more round of applause, please. And if he will humor me and you will humor me, Domingo Hernandez Gomez, the director of our Woodrick Center for Diversity and Inclusion, does a wonderful job of managing to recognize everyone else who's worked on an event and all of their contributions. It's part of who he is, and we love him for it. But let's take a moment and recognize Domingo's leadership in this area. Come on out of the shadows. All right, there we go. Next in our program, I'd like to introduce Dr. Kathy Mullins, the college's Vice President for College Advancement and the Executive Director of the GRCC Foundation. Kathy?
Good afternoon. I want to also say that Morgan, Shannon, Peggy, and Karen talk about 4 amazingly awesome women. We heard from them today, and they are the wonderful thing is we can all, every one of us can think of 4 amazing women in our life, and then it'll go on and on and on, because we know that the women in our lives are truly leaders. They lead the family, they lead just about everything. Whenever anything goes wrong, who do you call? You call your mom, you call your sister. You don't too often go ahead and pick up the phone and say, I really messed up, Dad. It's mom first, and then mom gets to tell Dad. So I just want to say that women are extremely important to everything that we do. And as Peggy indicated, everything that we do here at GRCC is geared towards our students. Our students are critically important to the success of this institution and to the success of our community. After all, I know that every time one of our students crosses that stage, we are actually sending out another leader into this community. And for that, I personally believe that that's why this is the best place to be. GRCC is a great place to be. But our students need help. And our students have lots of barriers and lots of stories and lots of reasons not to come to school, but they do, and they persist. And employers will tell me, community members will tell me on a daily basis, GRCC students are different. GRCC students are committed, they are empathetic, they are hardworking, and they want to learn. And for that, people support this institution and support our students. So that's what I will ask you to do today. You have on your table, you have a form with an envelope, and what I'll ask you to do, if you were so moved today by these women, and I don't know, I saw a lot of people standing up and a lot of people wiping tears from their eyes, so I'm thinking maybe you were. If you were and really would like to help our students, please take a minute to fill this out and donate to the Salute to Women Scholarship. That is a scholarship that a female student at GRCC is awarded every year, and the great thing about GRCC is we're an excellent place for education and affordable. So every dollar helps tremendously for our students, and every dollar that we raise goes directly to students for scholarships. So that's me on my soapbox saying please give to our students, and thanking you all very much for being here today and recognizing these 4 wonderful women with us.
Well, thank you for being with us today and to celebrate these wonderful leaders. And to celebrate, we have some cake in the back and also honorees. If you would please stay and go in the back, we're gonna take some group pictures. Once again, thank you, and can we give him one more round of applause, please, too? Feel free to stay, continue with your conversations, which I interrupted when we started. Thank you.